Welcome back to the channel, buddy, and I hope you're doing fine. We continue playing Rogue Trader. Previous episode we've managed to deal with the Xenoscum on our ship, and I really damn hope that this is going to be the last one facing them. Well, at least on my vessel. Okay, we have some more stuff to do. Some really important stuff to do. And a lot of stuff. This is plasteel, this is plasteel. Okay, before we will go, can I? This is only 2 plasteel. Oh. Okay, let's move. Lord Captain, the United Corps of Explorators and the military forces is ready to attack the heretics who took over Eratus. Afraids, I guess Afraids too. Eratus, Afraids, the planet. The commanders recognized the Lord Inquisitor's sanction and agreed to cede the right of supreme command to you. They ask that you summon a council of war in order to establish a plan of attack. How should we respond? Yeah, summon them. Consider it's done, your lordship. Yeah, okay. So, let's plan our attack, I guess. Will we be able to fight them? Ulfa? No! Oh, that's Ulfa's comrade. Hey, you stepped on my... Oh, my goodness, what's wrong with you? Servant of Omnisan. You're barely walking. Opticon 22, a leader of explorator warriors, appears on bridge and the deck trembles beneath his metal gate. He has acquired a new set of fearsome armor since the two of you last met, and his Minkandreds are now fitted with more formidable weapons of destruction. Unit Opticon 22 initializing identification, official greeting procedure, unlocking the option of strategic data exchange. Tallbald Ironhide, the Emperor's Angel who follows in his wake, is clad in armor of the color of the tempestuous ocean. You hear his voice throaty and brimming with untamed boldness and strength. Which one of you Huskless is Legrand von Valamsius? I'm Tobal Ironheart, and I wish to seize the mortal who has been gathered the honor of leading my pack into a battle. You are looking at Legrand von Valamsius, Tobal Ironheart. Tobal takes a measure of you and nods in satisfaction. I know the habits of the warrior when I see one. You're no indolent yoke. Good, I give my approval. We will hunt the base-born heretics together. You have not changed, brother Tobal, high-handed and brazen without measure. And you carry yourself on another Draca like it's your own. The wolf bursts into a booming laughter and bares his long fangs. Such is the breed leader, Ulfa. We stand out. 'Tis your ever lost who cannot find his way when the sun is right over his head. Another explosion of Tobal's boisterous laughter drowns out Ulfa's stifled yet furious stink of curses. Opticon 22, did you go from overseeing? How did you go from overseeing logistics to commanding the armies? This command promotion heresy status update was executed following the decommissioning the construction of the ship Teeth of the Wrathgear. The fleet's war conclave was operating aboard that vessel. Unit Opticon 22 received premature rank promotion modernization to Megas Dominus based on his extensive catalog of recorded combat engagement. May your service benefits from the updated protocols we will bestow upon you, and the new analytical data has entrusted you elucidation, said Pascal. May the Omniscient guide operate this unit. His course mission algorithm of service to him, Opticon said. Let us commence the war console. Tobalt, what's good is another one war console with a cocky priest who knows not the joys of battle, who got off his parts and replaced them with augments to replace his all-knowing master. To please his all-knowing master, he will propose again a cowardly plan unworthy of warriors, as it's custom of his brethren. About that, I already have some thoughts. You're Space Marine, and knowing your chapter, Space Wolves, you don't fucking care about the humans, and we are humans. As far as I'm leading, I will decide by myself, and most probably I will decide some more. Discover this plan, that means like something really tactical? Opticon 22. Registering a display of impatience data insufficiency in regard of military craft eradication methods of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, I can see that you... Oh, who's that? Hello. Who are you? Aishara. You're having another fight, gentlemen? How predictable. A woman in heavy armor walks into the bridge cloaked in air of superiority. You remember seeing her before the retinue of Xavier Calazar when he barked into your chambers after your Magni Assessio. Thank you for not starting without me. Acolyte Ashira, dispatched by the Lord Inquisitor to facilitate the operation of Frats 2. My role on this war council is that of an advisor. I will be butchering the name of this planet. It's just so difficult for me this pronounce this. Euphrates. Oh fuck. Planet. Henrix and Ashara exchange glances, but do not say a word. You cannot help but notice the furrow that forms on the interrogator's forehead and the side of his collar. So shall we begin? What's wrong, Henrix? You again suspicion someone in heresy? So shall we begin our war council, or shall we wait for heretics to corrupt this planet completely? Aishar, why are you here? The Lord Inquisitor entrusted me with the task of forging an alliance between the assembled fleet and the forces of Cognizance fleet. Once this task is complete, I am to act as an observer and a special operative. And what are your responsibilities as a special operative? I'm afraid Lord Inquisitor did not give me the authority to elaborate on this matter. Yeah, of course. There is always some games and inquisitions that you don't know. They have some stuff to do. Extracting some data, some people, or killing some data and some people. Some people with some data in their heads. There is no surprise in my heart. The Inquisition is, as is always, too ashamed of its dark deeds to reveal them to honorable fighters. Thornbolt makes a show of spitting on the floor. There will be no spitting aboard my ship. Do I make myself clear, esteemed Lord Thornbolt? What is this? A show of character? Thornbolt growls and locks his gate with you. Fine, I will respect your wishes, warlord, but the bitter taste of suspicion bursts my mouth. With spot and contempt, he steps away from Aishara. Yeah, just don't spit. You're in my house. Whoever you are, you're in my house. That's literally, I'm living here. That's not figurative, that's literal. I'm leaving here. And you're speeding on the floor. Why did Kalkazar choose you? Am I pronouncing this right? Kalkazar, yeah, Kalkazar. I happen to have some experience with large-scale bloodshed, Rogue Trader. That, and I never fail to deliver results. What troops can you spare to reinforce our army? Maybe some grenades? And immediately I'm dead. Because we should not know about the... There was planet Exterminators was on the planets only because someone appeared to know something about the Grey Knights. All the planets been put to Exterminators because of that. Nice. The militia forces have already been transferred to Opticon 22. All I have left under my command is a tactical unit explicitly instructed to carry out the Lord Inquisitor special assignment. I see. Now let us move to discuss how we intend to kill the heretics. Full report. Planet is a forge world. Manufactorum and extractiums take up most of its surface. Upon corrupting them, disrupting their production algorithms, the heretics enhance their ranks with possessed mechanism and false, defective, traitorous Skytari, whose protocols were disfigured with indoctrinating scrap codes, said Opticon. Our forces have secured minor footholds on the surface but are unable to deliver an effective blow on the headquarters operation center of the profaners in the machine cathedral at the heart of Manufactorum Sigma S13. According to the available data, this is current location of the arch heretic termination target, the dark apostolate Uralan the Cruel. Thornbolt, we may outnumber the enemy, but ours is poor band. All it has is steel carols and Omnisa and scantily trained serfs from across the expanse, while our foe is detestable but nevertheless deadly putrid hatred traitors from the ranks of the world bearers, and their vessel protect the machine cathedral from orbit. Opticon, what do you propose? Our strategic analysis point toward full-scale offensive as the optimal course of action. The losses among the troops in significant personnel loyalty will be numerous but will not exceed acceptable parameters. Replenishing such losses will be less others than repairing the damage that may otherwise come to the manufacturers. Tobalt? I would rain down vengeful strike upon the enemy. I would plunge the land of this planet with shell. Shatter the defenses, level the fortified towers, throw the horse into desire, and that withdrawal of fury. I would lead my glorious pack to pave the path of blood of the Koch-Kalek. Yeah. You would prefer to do it with bare hands, yeah? Why have you still not commenced planetary assault? There is a conflict, critical error, catalological lack of understanding of the imperatives of this operation within our chains of command. Unit Opal Ironhide is in favor of the strategy of mass destruction, which would constitute unacceptable violations of the right operation. Every square meter of the manufactorum is sacred of high productivity value. And Tobalt says, which is why the Cock Priest is so intent on hindering and sabotaging our assault by refusing our force and landing Drakas. But Tobal Ironhide won't fight on the terms of priests. If my battle plan is rejected, the Omnissiah 7 can retake the plan themselves. Maybe they think their lives mean nothing compared to their precious cathedrals, but Wolf knows what his life is worth. Yeah, Opticon 22, I must say my curiosity is piqued. The explorators are hiding something on that planet, something you refuse to show to anyone and are now loath to destroy. What is it? A request denied. The Omnissiah mysteries procedures conducted on the planet are to remain undisclosed according to the protocol vow of preservation of the hallowed from the profane. Yeah, there is something really important down there. This is why, on fairness, we have the priests follow the warriors, not the other way around. The priests never think about the battle ahead, only their tenets and taboos. But a wolf must think only of battle and his enemy death, not about preserving cathedrals or counting trophies that await him. You know what, Wolf? My personal opinion, yeah, guys, I will always have my personal opinion, my humble opinion. My humble opinion that even if I can't be agreed with you, but bombshelling all the planet just to prepare the battleground, yeah, your target is to destroy the enemy. You have no other targets. Well, but we will stay here. We will live here, and restoring this planet will can go from cost a lot to like impossible to restore. And this is strategical planet, which is important for the war. I have heard your opinions on this. Choose your strategy wisely. It's not every day you get heed the advice of seasoned warrior. One chosen by the Allfather himself bring death to the force of humanity. You two do not get along too well, do you? Your red hearts likely they're inscribed with runes, Legrand. Dobbles lets out a mocking chuckle. This true, my brother and I grow tired of this god priest and his naysaying. For whatever reason, he thinks himself our lord. I count with this statement given the military actions, Sacred Purgative Crusade eradication procedure is taking place on worlds devoted to the machine god. Unit Opticon 22 insists on the privileged status of the matter of the strategies section. Okay. Heresy runs rampart on this planet, and you two would rather waste your strengths on bickering than you're nothing but fools. Tobalt face turns purple, but he cannot come up with a retort. Opticon 22 lowers his head repentantly and lets out a banana thrill. Neither of them can find the words to rebuff your pointed accusation. Yeah. I shall now present. They're both right, you know, they're both right and wrong in the same time. Yeah, the heretics should be exterminated like completely and harshly. It should be swift and magnificent death for them. It should be like exterminatus for all the planet. But this planet is a strategic point with something really important that those dudes are hiding there. So it could be useful. The first step is obvious. We eliminate Opticon 22. We eliminate the machine cathedral's orbital support, but what planetary assault strategy will you choose following destruction of the enemy void fleet? What do we have here? Send in all our forces, even if it means sustaining heavy losses. A swift onslaught is the key to our victory. We will begin bombarding the enemy's positions and advance cautiously. We must conserve the troops. What we require is total annihilation. Raise every sacred facility and yeah, let's conserve our troops. Your plan bores me. This is not our Space Wolf's way of war. But such cowardly strategies is the limit of the Omnissiah cockpit, so you have my approval. My pack will do all that asked of it and stands the vanguard of the assault. Until we meet on the field of battle, Legrand Torvald looks at Ulfa with a smirk. And I say the same to you, Ulfa. Ever lost. Ever lost. This pity your pack will not share this glorious victory with us. This sounds really wrong from this guy. Ulfa lets out a bestial grumble and says to you, the boastful Grizov talks too much about my pack. He knows where my brothers are. I can smell it. Before we divide into the carnage, summon him to your ship and let me question him. I wish to hear what he knows. While he still has not lost his blustering tongue to the heretics. Strategy confirmed as optimal. Updating Sky Trail tactical programs, transmitting the unit's general blessing authorization for the offensive protocol. The Lord Inquisitor will be delighted as the news that some semblance of the order was established in the comet. I wish you luck, Rogue Trader. Yeah, I don't mind to summon this guy to question him first of all. As well. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get some buffs up and running. Where is Ulfa? Can I talk to him? Ulfa. We will go to our place, apartment.
Let us raise our cups at Fator, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
We will receive all the buffs before all this will happen, but before that, inform Torvald that he's invited on board of the ship. Yeah.
I thank you, Ed Fatter.
Yes, Ulfan, because we need to know as much as possible about your pack. Torvald has not come alone, but with a young brother in arms. With a mocking glance at Ulfa, he below Stoneball, Ironhide is here. Why have you summoned me, Rogue Trader? Ulfa, speak to me. Ulfa's usual brash joviality has evaporated from his voice. No, you Torvald. With the pass of the battle has led my pack the Bellyful Hall. You haven't lost your pack, have you? Haven't lost your pack, have you ever lost? Halbrand. The young wolf's voice is strong and insolent and rich melodic. He tilts his head in mocking concern, watching Ulfa's complexion change to match the violent shade of his hair. We did not have chance to talk properly at the council. I wanted to meet you. Ha, of course you do. Who would miss the chance to strike up friendship with illustrious leader of the Equality, illustrious Stormbiters? Go on, Halbrand. Recite the saga of my exploits and make sure to include the landing on the Void Kraken Mouse. This is Halbrand, the brave, the most sonsorous voice in my pack. Stormbelt nods at the tall wolf, who seems to radiate the proud vigor of a warrior. I don't care about your friendship, I care about Ulfa, actually. I think you meant to say Halbrand the Braggart, no? For his verse often wave together the truth with his own flights of fancy. Ulfa smiles vindictively with a viciousness utterly unbecoming of an angel of the Emperor. Now it is Halbrand's turn to blush. Thornbell chuckled. Thank you for your coercion, Everlost. I reckon we can do without the saga. Yeah. Are all the wolves so hostile towards one another, or is it something personal between the two of you? Thornbell chuckles. It is only friendly nipping. If there was hatred between us, the walls of the glorious hall would have long since been painted with blood. Such a warrior's nature, wolf's nature. When we meet with strengths, we test our teeth on it. Oh. Ulfa huffs and laughs in response. But there is a personal side to it as well. The Stormbutters have always tried to beat the Beeful Hollow in the glory of their exploits. Tried and failed, for my pack was and remains superior. Why do you call Ulfa Everlost? You do not know. I'm surprised, but give me a moment. Good tea. You do not know. I'm not surprised, but Brother Ulfa does not care for the Monica. He has had it since his early years in the chapter. When Ulfa underwent his trial of the Cup of Wolfen, he took so much longer than the others that the Rune Priest gave him up for lost. Later, he received grievous wounds in raids that sent him into the stasis sleep for a long time. Anytime we would pay a visit to Beowulf Hollow, he would ask, "Where is Brother Ulfa?" And he always resting. And recently, he went missing altogether, lost after an attack on Xenos. And forget not to tell of the dire curse that of yore was laid upon the mighty Ulfa. Not God, death for him is fated, only to one day be lost, bereft of glory and honor. Halbald declaims the lines of sonorously and powerfully that the bulkheads begin to vibrate. Any who crosses his path, let him regale and gladly that proud warrior Halbald Balthurst, singer of rumors, and the fine teller of tall tales, for he has glimpsed no worthy deeds in his short life. Oh my god! You guys are just awful. All this tongue twisting stuff, all these verses, that's awful. Oh. Do you know where Ulford Park is now? Feasting with Allfather in the halls of heroes, I reckon. With Mjord filling their horns to the brim, as valors and loyalty did fill their hearts. Lies, did you see their bodies? Which of the brothers will avow the truth of these words? Ironhide never lies. Young Wolf arms cuts through the air like an axe and angrily points at Ulfa. And you, Everlost, watch your tongue unless you want my dagger to deliver a penance of eternal silence upon you. No, we did not see their bodies, but we heard their ranting and raving, which can only lead to the jaws of Morkai. I would like to know the details. In the battle in which you ever lost. Arnulf and Skiadi were captured by the Xenos. The Buffalo Hollow took prisoners of their own. Under torture, the captive Xenos gave up star coordinates of where they were going to next. Some important meeting, it seems. The place was far away, deep in the uncharted regions where the servants of the Allfather have never ventured. And your brothers decided to go there. No navigator would dare lead them to those dark places. So your brothers seized a trading boat and voyaged there without a helmsman. So you abandoned them on their grueling march. Lower your hackles. I urge them not to throw away their lives in vain. Nothing but death could await them among those malevolent stars. And we all came here to serve Allfather and repay our blood debt, not to die for naught. Or have you forgotten that I've ever lost? Oh, I so want Total War Warhammer 40k. Oh my goodness, how I want to play this game. Oh. And Dawn of War 4. I hope it will be better than 3 and better than second one. The first one was Dawn of War, was the best one, my humble opinion. Ulfa, what will you do with this knowledge? I will not test our friendship, Edwata. I know that if I call up upon you to go with me in search of my pack, I will be taking you away from important battles and saving your homes. So I will go alone to seek my brothers, but I will not abandon you in hours of need. I owe you. When we have defeated your enemies, I will leave you and follow the trail. The trail is bloody and has long since gone cold, brother Ulfa. There is no need to add another body to its tally. As the leader of the Stormbiters, I call you to our pack. Be a brother to us now. Ulfa gives a peaceably smiling Torbalds a penetrating look, his face darkening and his voice dropping low to a bestial snarl. Have you lost your mind, Torvald? Perhaps it is you who lost your mind, if you are daring to speak insolently to Ironhide. Oh, young one, shut the fuck up. What makes you so certain they are dead? When the Battle Hall was setting off, we exchanged gifts, our pack runes. Every tense watch, a priest cast a rune and saws what fate they revealed. 50 watches after Battle Hollow left, the runes showed calamity. 60 watches after they left death. Since then, the runes have been voiceless and their patterns hold no meaning. And that's it. The spirits deceive you. Your priest went a little soft in the head and forgot how to read his runes. And for that, you give my pack up for dead cowards. The runes do not lie, Ulfa. You know this. I'm sorry about your brothers, but their fate is clear. Why don't you want Ulfa to join your pack? He's our brother. He should not be left to wander the galaxy in the company of ordinary mortals or alone. Wolves are like sharp knives. We hone ourselves against each other, and without brother Ulfa will rust and grow dull. Be with us, Ulfa. We will take you in. Yeah, Space Marines, they are typical space racists. They don't, they don't like ordinary mortals. They don't like anyone. They don't like even each other. So, yeah, that's fine. Go to hell, Torvald. They'll take you in there. Thornbald, your associate, too often speaks when no one has addressed him. Yeah, I guess it is time to shut this face up. When it concerns wolf matters, Halbald will speak if he wishes. Do not forget that we are the chosen warriors of Old Father Rock Trader. Treat us like servants at your peril. Stop that, Halbald. This mortal rescued me from captivity and provided his valor. I will not stand here and allow him to be disrespected. Thanks, Ulfa. You know, as well, there's some interesting thing that you must know, that the Space Marines are really damn limited resource. So losing one Space Marines, it's comparing like losing, I don't know, half of the planet of Imperial Guard, something like that. You should hold this mortal above your brothers. Being without a pack has turned you a feral and stupid, Everlast. Ulfa is right, he is loyal to his brothers. Stay out of wolf business, Rogue Trader. I will not reveal the coordinates of the place to which your brothers traveled. Respect your Alpha, Ulfa. This is an order. You are too quick to call yourself my leader, Thornbald. Go and bark commands to your pups. Who are you calling pup, Everlost? Unlike your pathetic pack, we will soon go into battle and accomplish great deeds. But you, coward that you are, want to shirk your duty. Duel? Duel is a fine thing. I will respect Ulfa. A harsh shout drowns out the two wolves, who are ready to launch at one another, and I'm like, duel is a good thing. Quiet, both of you. Have you forgotten where you are? Home gang can only take place on solid ground, not on boats. The void and the warp are treacherous, and they're unfit to host the duel of the worthy. And secondly, I'm your superior, Ulfa. And so I'm not asking but ordering you to back up your chest beaten with deeds. If the Baleful Hollow pack is alive, as you say, let it march with the Stonebiters in the assault on the planet. Let it display the valor all the story tells of. Will you stand alone, all your brother, or have you gone soft? Avanastek succeeded. The wolf leader's tone may be threatening, but you notice a slight glint in his eyes. Ulfa, on the other hand, is growling furiously, with no matching twinkle in his gaze. We'll say about that. I will prove that Stonebiters will never be a match to Baleful Hollow. At Vata, I must be at your side when you depart for the assault. Promise that you will grant me his honor. Thornbald, why you will not simply tell Ulfa where to look for his pack? When the Baleful Hollow left, I became a highest-ranking wolf in the expanse. I am the Alpha, and it's my duty to ensure that not one of the All-Father's chosen warriors lose his life for foolish or fruitless ends, not even Ulfa. I promise, Ulfa, we will march into battle together. If you prove your words carry more weight than battle axe, I will tell you where your brothers went. If you fail, you will submit. Oh, we will not fail, trust me, we will not. Okay, as I said, let's have a rest. us near. This one is still empty. I wouldn't mind to have Lemon Rusk here. like right here, and it's fully operational. If someone will enter, the Lemon Rusk will blow the hell out of those. Okay, anywho, let's move. Let's rest. Relax, close your eyes. And finish. There's one option here, you to get in there. It's look like gay one. I'm not doing this one. No. Okay, so well rested. Divine support and pray against. Okay. Let's move. So we need Ulfa with us. The Rogue Raider ship took its place in the center of the attack formation. The right flank was guarded by the sacred combat vessels of Adeptus Mechanicus, and the left consisted of the combined forces gathered by Lord Inquisitor, headed by the frigate of the indomitable Space Wolves. The enemy deployed their ships in the White Ark in attempt to surround the squadron, but the heretics' plan was not meant to be Tobalt and Opticon 22 sent in the detachments forward, trying up the enemies in combat and presenting the Lord Captain with the chance to deliver the blow to the very heart of the enemy position, where the flagship of those traitors of humanity awaited the final hour. So we will have the battle now? Yeah, I hope. Okay. Heartless will be the last one. Long range lance, macroplasmas. That's the fighters. Warp rift. The void ship opens a short lasting warp portal which damages target not aligned with chaos. Watch out. Pyrokinetic madness. Yeah. Okay, so we will be able to do this one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I've made such a huge mistake. The torpedo launchers need... we need torpedo launchers. Okay, screw it. Wait a minute, we cannot... Yeah, looks like we cannot. Wait. Why I can't shoot? What do you mean too far? Okay, now it is not too far. I cannot turn this target. Okay.
Helmsman,
okay.
take us in.
Let's move. No need to wait more. Yeah, my mistake. We need those tubes. We need those tubes. I guess forward shield will be an option now. Can we? No, we cannot. Of course we cannot. Let's try and find some... Of course it
Lance
is there.
batteries, volley! Fire at will. Let them taste our fury.
Okay. And move. Okay. Something like that. Come on. Now this guy is going to do some damage, and I have only forward. This is going to stink. No, that's fine. Oh, this is how it done. Well, this is going to stink actually. What the f... What the heck is that? Okay, you guys can turn around. We can use this one too.
Lance batteries, volley!
Why I can't use this one? Oh, maybe because I don't have the you know. Replenish the shields.
Fire at will.
1, 2,
Make every
3.
shot count.
Freaking hell, I need my bombers and... Oh, we need to move one more time. Okay. Okay. They're actually doing some damage. Ow. Don't shoot Heartless, please. Yeah, you can shoot this guy. Whoa. Ow. And another one of those. That's not good. Warp rifts. Oh, Heartless is about to go down. Yep. Dead.
With the force of a supernova. Launch batteries, volley!
Okay, good damage. Oh shit, more of those. That hurts. I need to go. Oh! Okay, we're fine. Really damn hate this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I've tried to protect myself from behind because of those, but those are not firing.
With the force of a supernova. Fire at will.
No escape pods detected. No emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
Engage the engines.
So we need to get rid of all of those. That could be freaking rough. Return to flagship. Have to return to flagship to recharge. Permanent. Wait, one died. Two of them died. Okay, so I just need to stay away from those guys. That's it. Just stay away. A couple of turns. I don't want to get hurt more than I'm already hurt. Die, please. Yeah. Okay.
Victory
No one else
is
left.
ours.
Noise. That's terrifying vessel. 101. That's a lot. Okay, before I forgot. Torpedoes 5 Malta 27, 4 Eldari 22. This will go to cargo. We are going to replace long range with this one. And long range will go to cargo. This one is not too bad. $60-70. Now you will go to cargo as well. I'm fine with this one. 19 speed. Let's store all of those here. We need much more to upgrade. Okay. Now. Oh, this is that kind of fight. Okay. General once said that all was fundamentally the same. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Grog's shit. That general didn't witness the events on the planet. Rogue trader Legrand von Valancius one was the supreme commander in this battle, a man of iron will, unfaltering, unshakable. I served in his personal enforcer guard back then, just another cocky kid who thought he was an expert soldier. The Emperor was gracious to me. He gave me a chance to realize just how wrong I was. Most of my comrades didn't get a chance like that. The shutters would have blocked out the sun if you could have seen it through the smoke of the manufacturing city Sigma S13. At its heart stood the machine cathedral, our primary objective. The Lord Captain showed us mercy by having the landing zone bombarded from orbit. All the shuttles carrying troops, and more importantly precious vehicles reached their destination. Daunted by our numbers, the enemy withdrew. That was the perfect moment for a decisive attack. With an armored vehicle forces for this size, we had the upper hand. Upon descending from orbit, Sister Argenta inspired the troops with the very first notes of her prayers. Her singing was the Emperor's voice, commanding us to fight without any regard of our own lives. After rousing the soldier to launch a daring raid, she quickly captured one of the heretics' commanders. That was when we heard a stalky, different voice from the Sister of Battle. Trembling with fury, she personally interrogated the miscreant, pulling one poison confession after another out of him. Once he was done, the world was purged of the impure breath. In the command center, the Lord Captain ordered his generals to commence a rapid tank assault in accordance with the military doctrine armored wave devised by Lord Milton, Eustace Queen. Our negligible losses during the landing stage gave us enough armored vehicles for the decisive push against the enemy position. We began our advance. I will never forget the roar of tank. It threads tearing the heretics' infantry to pieces, accompanied by the shrieks of lasgun and the rumble of heavy artillery, the deafening symphony of the war. Nothing could stop us. We marched in the wake of column of armored beasts, not turning to look at mushroom clouds climbing over piles of enemy bodies and those who our own. We had our orders. Pushing through the ruins of Sacred Workshop, we looked with awe upon machines that up until that point had remained forbidden to the eyes of laity. Those were places of increasable and frightening technology, watches, assembly halls, alchemical atriums, sacred arsenals, generators producing invisible fields unsettling to the mind, and scriptoriums containing knowledge of horrors best left undiscovered. In one chemical chapels we came upon shipment of cisterns containing hallucinogenic gas. The tech priest protested that the substance was not designed for warfare, it was created for higher rituals, but the officers wanted no time pumping out artillery shells full of that gas. At last we reached the gates of Dock MU 514, the threshold of material nightmare that was Manufactorum Sigma S13. However, the initial attempts to storm the dock shattered against the enemy's defenses. Magus Dominus Opticon 22 proposed a tech sabotage. He could send a small sectary unit behind the enemy lines and have them subdue the spirits of the area defense system. Don Balt, the fierce leader of Space Wolves, proposed to send infiltrators beyond the walls to kill enemy officers and weaken the dock's defenses. The Lord Captain ordered the shelling of the enemy with gas ammunition produced on the surface. As per regulation, we waited until the gas cloud allowed minimally visible, checked our filter masks, blasted the gates with our tanks, melters, and charged in. Many heretics has already perished at the hands of their comrades who were fighting nightmares only they could see. We had no trouble cleaning up the rest of the disjointed lunatics. It took us many days to break through the metal heart of the Manufactorum. In the third week of the assault, the vanguard was halted and swept away by salvo of plasma macro cannons, scorching every cannon of sacred engineering in the heretics' had placed the hull of an unfinished void cruiser on the thread several kilometers long. This Leviathan of Damantine and Plastil barred our way. Magus Dominus Opticon insisted that we retake the sacred machine, for the vessel had been in the making for many decades and its destruction would have been a great tragedy for the Imperium. It became a surprise to all when the Spaceful Tonball supported the Magus Dominus after the Lord Captain has reconciled him with an explorator leader. Tonball had tamed his price and spoke in favor of the tech priest cause of liberating noble machine. The Lord Captain commanded that the sacred vessel be reclaimed from the enemy clutches. Having a sacred machine on our side could have given our offense a sizable edge. Our orders were to get landing forces from the cruiser bridge and escort the engineers to the main cogitator. Our shuttles used the turret's blind spots to deploy elite troops on board of the cruiser. While they were engaged with shrieking heretic, the engineers reasoned with the machine spirit of the main cogitator and initiated the blessed purgation protocol on the inner decks. It took us 3 days to drag every last cultist corpse out of the compartment. Sleeping on pools of blood mixed with sacred unguents, we made it to the machine cathedral, a gargantuan hall prison with the flames of thousand furnace, the last bastion of enemy army. That was where I first faced the world bearers, betrayers of humanity and unworthy sons of the Emperor. What could we, mere humans, possibly do to match the unholy bestial rage? The Lord Captain brought the might of captured explorator cruiser to bear. There is no greater pleasure in war than turning the enemy own weapon against them. Chaos Marines are stronger than an army of ordinary troops, but even they cannot survive the direct hit from macro cannon. The cruiser's weapon tracked their targets well, and no armor could protect them from shots like that. The Leviathan threat rolled over the enemy defenses, decimating the contemptible ward bearers and bringing us a great triumph. And that's when it came. Doomscream, an ancient and bloodthirsty hellbrute. A merciless executioner forged from adamantine and kermit. That single foe was repelling our assault one after another, turning hundreds of soldiers into a bloody pulp. For as long as the abomination lived, we had no hope of reaching the heart of the enemy citadel. The dark-eyed Torvald volunteered to track down and destroy the vile spawn, but fate had other things in store for him and his brother. The Space Wolves pack was to be the first to storm the Machine Cathedral, and those Magus Dominus Opticon 22 assembled a cohort of elite Skitari and said that he would locate and eliminate Doomscream. The soldiers was whispering that he was willing to activate the so-called guaranteed annihilation protocol, a terrible and ominous rite that is as little to the enemy of Omnissiah as it to his faithful servant. Upon arriving at the front line, the Lord Captain led his retinue to hunt down this ancient killing machine himself. What happened next would become a legend. The Lord Captain, at the head of his retinue, challenged the bloodlusting heresiarch and had crawled out of the darkness of time. He dealt the wicked executioner a heavy and mortifying blow, and thus Doomscream was routed. The abomination turned pincers fitted with an ancient and powerful bolters became a rogue trader's rightfully trophy. At last we reached the Machine Cathedral. We saw a yawn lift shaft left behind by a colossal land-gnawing drill that had burrowed for kilometers into the depths of the planet. The deep below lay the last hiding place of the heretics leader. Hundreds of grenades accompanied by promises of swift judgment were hurled into the pit. Such was our righteous anger. The planetary assault was resounding success. The enemy forces were shattered and broken. A small faction remained in the Machine Cathedral, but the rest either had been destroyed or were destined to meet the same inevitable fate soon. The Lord Captain's retinue and the Space Wolves band delved into the shaft, heading towards the heart of the Machine Cathedral. We watched them leave with reverence in our eyes, and we were setting up a perimeter around the entrance. We knew that the true outcome of the battle for this planet depended on them, and that our fates were they to decide. Whoa, that was cool. And we're going down, boys. We're going down. I was so nervous that we will fail some of those checks, but apparently, we're absolutely fine. Oh, why is it paused? Okay, Space Wolves. May the gears resume turning. May the... Oh, what? I'm sorry, boys. I'm a bad reader. What can I do about this one right now? There is a couple of... Oh, I saw you! Oh, I hope it is you. The giant plant in dark crimson armor is the middle of a sinister litany, his words turning into a repulsive ethereal stretch and flakes of otherworldly ice. He does not notice your presence. Ooh, hello, darling. I'm so happy to see you. Listen, Konrad, you looking great. The same cannot be said about Konrad, who stands at his side. His completely mutated turquoise eyes flash upon seeing you. He flinches but remains silent, hesitant to interrupt the ritual. Whoa! Really? But let's try. Observe the sinister sorcery at work. Succeeded! Yes! You can feel the strings of surreal force emanating from the sorcerer's fingers and warping around the enormous disc of the drill. He is feeding the sacred batteries with his profane magic, and if it were the motive force subjugating the tech priest creation to his will. The sorcerer does not turn his head as his voice rolls over the room. I see you, mortal thing. I sense you meet mind. The sorcerer turns his burning gaze upon you. So you are the one who was so eager to meet me and your own demise. Rejoice, brother Twilight. Today you become the new rogue trader. What we perform feature twist into a bloodthirsty smile. Yes, master, I will rectify my mistake and reclaim what was stolen. Examine the machine. The platform beneath the sorcerer's feet is drilling machine massive tunneling shield. This mighty mechanism can gnaw through underground rock, bunker bulkheads reinforced with adamantine or anything else that may lurk in the planet's depth. The corrupted servant of the Deus Mechanicus shatter around the heretic muttering twisted prayers of ignition and attempt to persuade the Messiah majestic beast to awaken the rants of the world's flesh. Address the sorcerer. Do we need no more? Yeah. We don't. Dogmatic is closed. Yeah, we are not fanatics. No more words, Thorvald. We must stop him. Come on, just shoot. The wolf lets out a chilling hollow, and his back readies a weapon and acknowledging it is an unequivocal order to kill. With a solemn gesture of his hand, Laurent thunders in fury. Let those who blaspheme against the true gods beg forgiveness in vain. Let their lips be sealed, let their hands be severed, and their souls be ripped and scourged. So you're going to kill all of them? Go and shoot. Why are you here? Tombald, a glorious fight away. Take heed with his silver-tongued traitors, for he is old, sly, and strong. But the All-Father, the wolves will spill rivers of his blood today. The horrific display of profane sorcery appears to have filled Tombald with joy and anticipation rather than fear. Have you encountered Ullaron before? No, or else his head would still be attached to wouldn't still be attached to his neck. But my pack has heard plenty about his strength and ignominious misdoings. One can see the evidence of his malefications all across the Corona's expanse, like bear tracks upon fresh snow. We stalked him and looked for a chance to clamp our jaws around his throat, but the craven knows well how to hide behind the backs of heretical lackeys. I will deal with him. You're a brave one and not easily deterred. Good. Then find a way to reach the tunnel platform while we gave the Mengisosa something to worry about. Halbrand, you stick to the original plan. Take two brothers and go after Doomscream. I've dealt with Doomscream. Our scout reports that he took refuge here in these depths after being defeated in the battle on the approach to the Machine Cathedral. Oh, I want to take unholy tin can that holds his treacherous brain back to fairness. Good hunting. We won't fail you. Doomscream, he hides in this den. Step aside, Halband. I will be the one who slayed. I claim this quarry for the Baleful Hollow. If Ulfa kills Doomscream, will that prove that Baleful Hollow lives? If it comes to pass, I will be the first to raise a cup for the proud name of the ferocious pack. Ulfa, we set out to hunt the beast. Do you seek to best mean hunting, Ulfa? None are faster or deadlier than storm biters. We'll see you, young wolf, we'll see. Luck be with you, warriors. Come on, come on. Okay, I thought we're going to have a fight with the big boy. Well, I guess not right away. But, ooh, what's that? 16 Universal Law. The warning. A tome containing warning of the Omnicide. This set of unshakable tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus is hidden from the eye of the Levant, which special binary cipher only can atone tech priest can divine the secret knowledge from this folio. Okay. Cogitator controls there, Cogitator controls there.
My
okay.
warp sight reveals something.
Is it? Ooh, hello. Oops. What's that? Main sanctum.
Let us see what I found.
What have you found? I don't understand. Well, I guess you found something.
Keep your wits
Will we
about
be
you.
able to... Yeah. We've managed to sleep here.
I can hardly believe that the governor of Thassara managed to deceive his subjects so easily. Was no one suspicious of the decoy ruler's manners?
Thassara is a feudal world, Lady Cassia. Anyone who blows their nose using a handkerchief instead of their hand can pass as a noble.
Okay. I'm looking for options. Not to fight those guys in person, but maybe to find a way to... Oh.
My knowledge has its
Okay.
limits.
Whoa.
Operation successful.
Huh? Oh.
I'm still
And
new
a
to the
bunch
art
of
of
traps.
exploring.
Oh my god.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
So much hidden stuff around. My god. What's that? Untainted Sacrament. The wielder suffer less mental warp damage. The chainsword gains 10% critical hit. The 10% critical hit chance and 25% percent critical damage. Okay. And this one? Invisible onslaught armor. Power armor, 75 armor, 10 armor deflection. The wearers gain the charge and invincible onslaught abilities. Whenever the wearer uses the charge, they deal additional deflection and deflection times 2 direct damage. 15 strength. But I don't have anyone who have accept of Ulfa, but Ulfa I suppose will not... Yeah, he's not able to use those. This is heretical. Yeah, this is heretical. Where did we get this one? I don't know. Ooh, that's an upgrade. This goes to cargo. You have charge and invincible onslaught. You know, maybe Pascal would be 20 strength. Whenever they use a charge, they deal 24 additional direct damage. And you can have, I guess, this one. Yeah! Something like that. Look at those beautiful stats. Awful willpower, but what can you do? And you will be able to charge. 3 logic, oh my goodness. Can we change this one? Like, we will be changing one at a time from time to time, yeah? One at a time from time to time. Nice. Eldari equipment. Oh! Excuse me. Where is it? Where did it go? Why did I drop it? No. Take it. That's goods. Yep. Collect. Helmets. 5% armor. Have 90% armor. 5 more. Would be not too bad. Immunity to enemy critical hits for 3 rounds. Those not working. Drukhari equipment goes to cargo. Eldari to cargo. Finish the job. No, this is not the one. Avernus. Mass persuasion. Inflicted deals damage to an enemy. No. Commerce. No. For all attacks made against the world and to all enemies into cell radius. Not bad. 2%. That's not a lot. Low warp. Coercion. Coercion. Targets an ally with an ability. No. Arbitrator. Eldari equipment. Don't need this one. Stunt. The worst successful single attack inflicts stun on the target for 1 round. If the target fails willpower test resistance with -5 penalty. If the wearer attacks a stunned enemy, the nearest enemy becomes stunned as well. Give me that. I guess this is the best option. The armor option also good one, 5% armor. But we have already 90 here, so yeah.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Whoa!
Scorn the pain.
Really? We failed to notice the
Semi-autonomous tech familiar.
Just in time.
trap.
System shutdown is premature.
Your assistance is much appreciated.
Really? Not good.
I always keep my options open.
Those innards need take leave of their god.
Can we disarm the trap from here?
Centuries
Yeah,
of
we
service
can.
and
Nice.
practice.
And some level ups. Oh, sorry. The machine generating sanctum. Some goods here. 55. Oh my god.
Error. Making adjustments.
Locked.
My knowledge has
Locked.
its limits.
Okay. Now it's unlocked. My goodness. It's all so hard to pass. Okay, at least this one is... Come on, come on.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
At least this one we can do easily. Okay, guys, I guess this episode, this episode should be already fine. So I'm going to level up behind the screen, and no, we will not be able to sleep here. Okay, fine. So I guess we need to fight those guys. Maybe we can go here. You know, that's
always have
actually
a
an
backup plan.
idea. By the way, we've been here? Yeah, we've been here. We can try and go behind. Oh, there's another one though. Okay. Let's have a look. What do we have here?
Stop! There!
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, Ulfa won't be able to fit in there. Oh well, and then I guess this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.